All right, back with another video. We are going to be working with some text and adding some texture to this. This is not very complicated at all. So what we need to do, I have a 1000 by 1000 canvas, right? I'm going to add some text. I have this kind of crazy font here that'll just work, I think, for what we're trying to do here. Okay. All right. So once we've done that, we need to open up our transparency panel. If you don't have your transparency panel, which you probably won't because we haven't really worked with this before, we'll go to Window. We're going to go down to Transparency. Okay. All right. Then you should see this, right? You should see your text and you should see a blank thumbnail here. You need to make sure that it says Hide Thumbnail. Okay. If it's like this, if it says Show Thumbnail, all right, you need to click that. That way you can see this. Okay, if you can't see these, you need to click on that. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna make a mask here, and we're going to select our thumbnail. Then what we're gonna do is we're gonna go over to Google, and we are going to find a texture that we like. Right, we're gonna find a grunge texture, and it should be, must be, right, quote unquote, black and white. Okay. This is going to give us the best effect for our text, right? So I'm going to go with something like this. I like this. All I'm going to do is I'm going to right click. I'm going to hit copy. I'm going to go back to Adobe Illustrator and I'm going to hit paste. If you notice, it pops up the grunge pops up over the text, right? And what you can do is you can move this grunge, right? You can resize it to how you want it to fit your text, right? I like something like that, and I'm going to hit back over here. Perfect. All right, so then what I'll do is I'll select my text. I'll choose a color that I want. Okay, I'm gonna go with let's go with like this pink here. Okay. I am going to add a stroke. I'm just gonna go with black just to give it this kind of nice effect. I don't like flat black anymore, so I'm gonna go with like wrong one. Go something like that. Okay, then I'm gonna add a background. Okay, I'll take the stroke off my background and I will send this to the back, and I will create a new background layer. Okay, you notice what that grunge effect did. Okay, it went ahead and took off pretty much. It eliminated the areas that were colored in the image that we brought in, right? So again, if I select my text and I go back to my transparency panel, if I want to adjust this, right, I want to move this around, I can. Say I don't like the way it looks, or I want to make the text smaller, the grunge smaller or a little bit bigger, I can do that. Okay. And then we'll go back here, and that is that. Okay. That is it. Super simple, super easy. If you have problems, let me know, and we'll get you moving in the right direction. Again, rewind the video if you missed something, and that way you can get it submitted to the folder by the end of the period. All right. Deuces. It's good to be back. We'll see you guys in the next one.